Standard 6th subject Social Science, chapter number 13, India, Earth surface, climate, vegetation and wildlife. In first part and second part we have learned about the physical division of India and we have learned about the climate and three types of forests in India. In third part we are going to learn about the other two types of forest and the wildlife of our country. Mountain forest, according to their name, this type of forest are seen in the mountainous region. In the mountains, variety of plants and different species of plants grow at different heights. Vegetation growing at the height of 1500 meter to 2500 meter from sea level. Its shape or its leaves are needle shaped. On the basis of its shape, this vegetation is called coniferous vegetation. Trees like cedar, deodar, pine, etc. are this kind of vegetation. Last is mangrove forest. These types of forest grow in brackish water, that is salty sea water. In the salty sea water of sea, this type of forest are seen in West Bengal, Gujarat and shore of Andaman and Nicobar. Sundarban in delta region of Ganga has this type of forest. This name has been taken from the tree named Sundari. Cher trees are seen in forest along the coastal region of Gujarat, which is used as a fuel by local people. Following is the activity where we have to write the list of trees seen in these types of forest. As we have learned in above 5 paragraphs, each mountain forest has certain types of tree. You can write that name in this list. Second is importance of forest. Why it is important? Following are the advantage of forest. First, it is advantageous to environment. In keeping the environment clean, it brings rain. Forest prevents soil erosion. Natural habitat for wildlife. Wildlife can survive only if there is forest, and it conserves the underground water. Economically, it is advantageous as we can get fuel and ornamental woods, we can get medicines from forest, we can get raw material for industries, fodder, that is food for the animals, and forest product like lake, resin and glue. These all are the advantages of forest. So we have to conserve and preserve the forest at our best. There is variety of wildlife in the forest of our country, which includes mammal, birds, creatures, aquatic animals, amphibians, insects, reptiles, bugs, etc. Tiger is seen in various parts of our country and it is our national animal. Wild goat in Himalayas and Nilgiri mountains. Elephants and one-horned Indian rhinoceros in forest of Assam are seen in moving freely. Forests of Kerala and Karnataka are known for elephants. Gudkar, that is wild ass, is found in the dry region of Kutch, Surendranagar and Patan. Asiatic lions are only seen in the Gir forest of Gujarat. Lion is seen in Gir forest and it is a state animal of Gujarat. Number of lions increased due to efforts of conservation and forest department organized a program of seeing lions for the tourist. Variety of bird species like crane, duck, cuckoo, parrot, gorad, chibri, kabar, samdi, vulture, eagle, owl, etc. are seen in India. Peacock is our national bird. Apart from this, turtles come to the seashore to lay eggs in the state like Gujarat and Odisha. Various species of snakes are there in our country. Maximum out of them are non-venomous species. The birds came in winter from far off colder region to breed in the reservoirs and wetlands area of our country. Thousands of foreign birds come to the region of Nal Sarovar, Khijadia, Thor, Chariand in Kutch of Gujarat during winter and return to their native as winter gets over. These birds are called tourist or migratory birds. Flamingo is seen in Nal Sarovar, Ran of Kutch, marshy or wetland areas. It has long legs and white pink shaded body. It makes its nest only in Kutch in India, in the alkaline and muddy soil on the ground. There are various sanctuaries, national parks, and bioreserve zones which are helpful to save the wild animals of our country. For the purpose of protecting wildlife, some areas are exposed to special legal provisions. Sanctuaries established by state government where grazing is allowed after taking permission. An example of it is Balram Sanctuary and Nal Sarovar Bird Sanctuary. National parks are established with combined efforts of state and central government. There is complete restrictions on the grazing of domestic animals. National parks are Gir National Park, Vedavadar National Park, and bioreserve zones are established according to the international criteria. All outside human activities are absolutely prohibited. Partial area of Ran of Kutch is a bioreserve zone, and second is Nilgiri area in South India. It is our moral duty to protect wildlife and vegetations. We are all bound to follow the laws made by the government to implement and prohibit, which have been put by the government to save the vegetation and wildlife of our country, to save the forest. We have to complete this chapter in the workbook and write all the answers. Thank you.